Alright, this little video is going to be about what's going on in Israel with Hamas launching missile strikes and invading air, sea, and land into Israel from the Gaza. And now Lebanon's starting to maybe possibly join in there. A couple of people were killed, tourists, Israeli tourists, I think, were killed in Egypt. Here's the thing. Israel has a real tough life ahead of it. It's the only democracy in the region. And by the way, Turkey is celebrating the cowardly murders of innocent people in Israel. So much for the more mild Islam countries. But it just goes to show you that Israel has a tough life ahead of itself. And you never know when another country could attack you, invade you, start doing terrorist attacks, etc. And Israel has already started retaliating, but just wait. Israel is going to teach those scumbags a lesson. They're already bombing the shit out of Gaza. They're infiltrating Gaza. After this is all said and done, I hope that Israel just takes Gaza and Palestine and tells those people, you can be whatever religion you want, because they are a democracy, unlike everybody else in that region who would kill them for being non-Muslim. In many cases, not all. But I hope they take those areas, seize control of them, tell those people you can be Muslim if you want, but you will follow our laws, period. That's what needs to happen. They're going to have to stamp out these Muslim extreme countries and enemies of theirs. They're just going to have to do it with brute force and just totally indiscriminate. Just go in there with extreme prejudice. It's the only way. It's the only chance they've got. Because eventually, sooner or later, they're going to be taken over. They're just a small country surrounded by countries that hate their guts. For no reason. Just because of a stupid thing like religion. Now, here's another point to make. It wasn't that long ago when Democrats were supporting Palestine over Israel. That's right. Democrats and extreme liberals, not all Democrats, but a lot of them, in the party, were supporting Palestine over Israel, the only democracy in the country, in the region. Of course, now they're recanting, and I noticed the news media outlets are kind of, slanting the old media where they talked about Israel being so brutal and blah, blah, blah. CNN and those scumbags like that were talking about back then, how bad Israel was to the Palestinians and the poor Palestinians. Well, Israelis are not getting on buses and blowing up a bunch of people, including children. It's Palestinians that do that. So I have no sympathy for the Gaza. I have no sympathy for Palestine. I have no sympathy for Islam in that region. Turkey either. Oh, and by the way, if you buy Century Arms, I believe it is, or the Canik especially, don't. That comes from Turkey. Don't support people who hate Israel, who also hate us, obviously. If you don't think that, you're stupid. you do what you want to do, but, I won't buy a canopy. And I definitely am going to support Israel through this. Like I said, Israel is the only democracy. And we need to make sure. And so far, Joe Biden he probably doesn't even know he is, but he was told to support Israel. And he has come out and said he's supportive of Israel and self-defense. So anyway, that's my opinion on it. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's support the only democracy in a region full of people who hate America and for what we stand for. Freedom and capitalism. Stay safe and be safe.